Hello, my name's Simonize, and welcome to another Simonize stream. Today, we're doing Ulduar 10 on the Rogue here, Simon 3. We've got some pretty good gear on this character, with a lot of 25-man hard mode loot, but we are still hoping for some big items out of 10-man. Most importantly, we want the soul-devouring cinch from Yogg-Saron, and the combatant's boot blade from Thorim hard mode. And there are a couple other items like Bracer, Loop of the Agile, and maybe a Mjolnir runestone that we would pick up as well if the opportunity presents itself. We got a whole lot of gold, and we're going to be doing a GDKP raid, which means all the items get bid off to the maximum bidder, and whoever bids the most gold gets the item. And then at the end of the raid, all the gold that's collected from maximum bids gets distributed amongst all the raiders. So at the end of the raid, you either walk out with some gold, or you lose some gold and you walk out with some items, or if the items you bought were pretty cheap, you might walk out with items and gold. I quite like this raid format, specifically because everyone walks out with something. Anyways, if you're watching this here on YouTube, hello. If you're watching this here on YouTube, be sure to go down below the video, leave a like and subscribe if you like watching my content on YouTube. Really helps support the channel. And if you're live here on Twitch, let's have a good raid and let's get some loot. Megahertz says, this isn't Diablo. That's true. We did some Diablo and now we're doing some World of Warcraft. Let's see. Oh, I wanted to mix up the combat glyphs, I believe. We have a combat spec here that is specifically just being used for Kologarn, Oriaya, and possibly Freya. And I wanted to do the glyphs. Wait, this is exactly how I want the glyphs. Okay, these are the glyphs for the combat build. Here's the Assassination build, Faint, Hunger, Mutilate. And the Assassination builds like this, and then Assassination talents like this. That's what we're looking at here. Now, I gotta check back on the Discord, see if the invites are up yet. Last time I checked, they said invites in 5. Whisper. There we go. Joining voice chat. Hello. Okay, I'm not sure if the volumes are balanced properly, but close enough. Augur's intro, Simon? Good work. Well, yeah, I thought so, Glencoe. I only messed up once. I stuttered and then had to redo the like and subscribe portion. Eventually, as soon as the VOD channel gets 1,000 subscribers, YouTube will let me monetize it, and then I really won't give a shit if people subscribe or not. They can subscribe if they want to, you know? But at this point, YouTube isn't paying me for uploading the VODs on account of, well, it doesn't meet the, like, minimum metrics for monetization. Kind of annoying. To the Storm Peaks we go. Alright, let's adjust our tricks of the trade. Let's get our Decapitator ready, because obviously that's important. And our tricks of the trade for tank needs to go on Voslin. And for damage, we'll put it on Toxicity, because we occasionally just use it for him. Copy character name, macro, damage dealing tricks is our other keybind. There we go. Do we have gear for Flame Leviathan, higher item level gear? I don't think we do on this character. I think our normal stuff... Oh, wait, no, we have at least one item. Flight Goggle is higher eye level. And, okay, we have... we should put this in the main hand, and this... Yeah, okay, we have some Flame Leviathan gear. Let's get that equipped right now, because that's what we're doing next. Let's see. Oh, there's one other item we could get as an upgrade. We could get the Seed of Budding Carnage off of Freya hard mode. So, Seed of Budding Carnage right there. Fluxing Energy Coils there. Loop of the Agile, Mjolnir, Runestone. Those are the 4, like, kind of medium upgrade items. The big items we're looking for, Soul Devouring Cinch and Combatant's Bootblade. Oh yeah, if we have the goggles, it actually shows our hairdo. We got a cute bun on this character. Hair bun thing. I don't know. I think it looks nice. I think these also, we have to remember to get Freya's sigil and the 25-man sigils also. Freya's sigil and Thorim sigil. Okay, so chat, this is your job, because I am 100% going to forget. When we kill Freya or we kill Thorim, you gotta spam chat to tell me to remember to get the sigil, so I don't forget. Okay, I'm counting on you guys. You see, last week we only made it out with 2 out of 4. Just joined. How do you like Diablo earlier? Pretty good. We did a little bit of Diablo. Now we got our scheduled Ulduar raid. Depending on how I'm feeling, we might go back to Diablo after the Ulduar. I mean, I'm kind of feeling the Diablo stuff. I'll have to take a little break to eat some food. But we could blast more Diablo after the raid. Oh, we got the mage food. Okay, we'll grab some of that. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people in the Discord. What's on the menu for lunch today? Kind breakfast protein. Peanut butter, banana, dark chocolate. They're kind of delicious. I'll have an actual meal after the stream when I can take some time to cook some proper food. But mid-stream, we gotta do something that's fast. Okay, yeah, this rogue is pretty fucking good. We've got our kind of, like, weird Flame Leviathan gear on right now. But, Dark Matter, Blood of the Old God, Fang of Oblivion, King's Bane, like, we're not fucking around. We got Drape of Icy Intent, Embrace of the Gladiator here, Band of Lights. This character is pretty juiced. In my highest item level gear, we're looking at 238 average. Oh, wait, nope. 239 average item level. Hell yeah. Squeezed in one more little upgrade there. 232, 232. Okay, no upgrade there. 245. I only have one 252 weapon. I don't have any trinket options. Okay, yeah. Now we're good. We've got all of our highest item level. Saw a video about Flame Leviathan item level claimed offhand range slots do not affect vehicle stats. I'm pretty sure the offhand does not, but it's like, I might as well just equip some higher item level thing. I haven't done, like, thorough testing on that, but a little bit of testing I did, I do think that's right. I remember because there's a item level 55 shirt that you can get out of Blackrock Depths, and I was very curious as to whether the item level 55 shirt affected your vehicle stats or not. And I found that one I could say, because I was specifically testing for it, I remember the item level of the shirt does not affect your vehicle stats. Alright, clearing out some of this Flame Leviathan bullshit. Oh yeah, having higher item level does definitely make a big difference in your vehicle performance. One, two, three pyrites, and one mortar. Now we're actually out of pyrite. I don't know, do I? Oh, I do not even have a passenger right now. We're just kind of pre-clearing all the trash. Yeah, I can confirm for you that both shirt and tabard, in fact, do not affect your vehicle stats. So you can, I mean, like, whether or not you have Master Builder's shirt from Blackrock Depths, unfortunately, doesn't really matter when it comes to this. But when it just comes to having massive swag and showing off, having Master Builder's shirt definitely does matter. Which GDKP group? This is Voslin's GDKP, 10-man Ulduar from Benediction GDKP's Discord. I've literally never had a problem running GDKPs that are joining GDKPs that are hosted on the Benediction GDKP server. Obviously, there are way more GDKPs on that server than I could ever play in. It's a pretty big server, but I've found it generally high quality, and like I don't have to worry about any like scuffed rules or like weird shit going on. So would recommend if you're looking to do GDKP raids on Benediction server. It's just called, what is it called? It's called Benny GDKP is the name of the Discord server. Okay, we got Desdrew. We had some raid assignments go out earlier. Let's see. Demo 2, Demo 1, Simon and Dez and Ginster. Okay, so does your guild run its own GDKP server? We used to have like a dedicated server for the fully rested GDKP, but honestly, the Benediction GDKP server is just so big and has access to so many players. It's like a hub, essentially, that like we moved the fully rested GDKP just onto the Benediction GDKP server. So there's no longer a dedicated server for it, but that run is Mondays at noon. I do not usually play in it. I usually try to make Mondays my day off. Although, this week with Diablo, I will actually have a raid on Monday. I'm still deciding if I will stream it or not. It'll just be, if I do, it'll just be a 10-man. Des, can you load into the canopal and then Ginster can be in the second seat? Hang Hang on, I gotta change some volumes. Someone was very quiet. Now I don't actually know who it was. Oh well, whatever. I'm not too worried about it. The raid leader I can hear. He's sufficiently loud. Okay, they are just doing a reset here. And then we're gonna all get in the correct vehicles afterwards. Okay, Flame Leviathan, he could drop... Oh, Flame Leviathan could drop twirlers, actually. 10-man twirling blades. This run is pretty low minimums. It's just 500 gold minimum on everything. So if there's no competition, it won't even cost us very much. But if there is competition, we got lots of gold to spend. Hello, reset, please. There we go. Okay, we want instant poison here. And we want deadly poison on the Kingsbane. And I guess we'll just do our other buffs later. Who cares? Now, let's see. We have none of our passengers right now. Desdrew, okay. Need Ginster once he's buffed. We're good to go. Okay. Dude, I don't need to do any swiping when I just do GDKPs with rich people and get a percentage of the payout. It's very simple. The trouble is our income is only like 30,000, maybe 35,000 gold per week. It's basically all comes from the Sunday run. And the other runs we do are usually, like, if anything drops, we're losing gold. Microdot says, it's fun to see you also play Demo Warlock and Frost DK. I really don't like playing Demo Warlock, honestly. That's why I really rarely stream it, even if I am raiding on it. But I do like playing the Frost DK. The problem with the Frost DK is his gear kind of blows. So most of the stream content with the Frost DK is soloing Molten Core, soloing ZG, you know, for Thunder Fury bindings and mounts. And we were trying to solo Onyxia the other day just to get an Onyxia head so that we could pop the Onyxia head and then get the buff on our level 16 rogue and use it to level up faster. But it turns out Onyxia Phase 2 is quite challenging and incredibly slow on a melee character. I mean, it'd be literally impossible on a rogue. And, launching. You don't have enough healing. You can't heal yourself. The boss has too much health. You can't heal yourself. You can't kill the boss before the boss kills you. Like, you have no way to sustain. Just bandage? Dude, bandage doesn't work when you're the only person. Oh god. Load. Good. Okay, that was a little bit tight on getting out of the ice and keeping stacks and launching the player. Vents are going. It's on me again. Need speed on Simon's Demolisher. Pretty good. If we get twirlers here, that's good. We wouldn't use it for our set. Would we use it for the assassin set? Maybe. We definitely use it for the combat set. I like having both specs geared, because like some bosses you just do a little bit more damage on with one spec than the other. So it's like if I can switch back and forth, that's super. Okay, I dropped my stacks while trying to launch that player and explain some bullshit that didn't matter. Unfortunate. Stay approximately near Pyrite. Launch more Pyrite. Got the refresh. Okay, we're just blasting. It's dead. What do we get? Any twirlers? Flame Watch, Arm Guards, Gilded Steel Leg Plates. Okay, no twirlers today, boys. How was Diablo? I think it's alright, but maybe I'm just over the Diablo gameplay. I was having a lot of fun with it, and I think we'll probably go back to playing some more Diablo right after this Ulduar raid. Yeah, do we want to skip either of these or no? Roger that, kill him. Alright, we got food buff, we got flask buff, we got our poisons on already. We're in our assassination gear, we're in our assassination spec. What else can we do? Crystal of Ferocity for 10 extra attack power. God damn it, Fish Feast got deployed right after I used my own food. That's how it always goes. Okay, time to blast. Let's reset the damage meter. Flame Leviathan's stupid anyways. Dude, I'm kind of sad about Fang of Oblivion, because it looks so cool, but it's only like your third best dagger. It's like both Bootblade, like dual-wielding Bootblade is just more damage than any setup that involves, Fang. And it's like the Blade Twist, like double Blade Twister is also better than any setup that involves Fang. Nice. Cloak and mount. Dude, the casters get to... The casters have a dagger that looks just like it. Star Shard Edge. Same model. And it's actually their best in slot. So, kind of jealous about that. Please. Oh no, we got bumped just far enough to be over the edge and into the stupid water. Okay, fiery constructs. We can skip half the trash in this room. You don't have to kill all of it. Actually got double boot blade yesterday. That's a really strong weapon setup. Like going up to from double boot blade going up to blade twister or double blade twister is like not even that big of an upgrade, which I think is kind of nice. Like rogues have a lot of different weapon drops they can use. Well, at least 2 different weapon drops they can use as very good weapons. And it's like getting the exact best in slot weapons isn't that big of a deal. Fix the trade. Slice up. Hunger up. I knew someone else was going to bleed it, so I didn't put my rupture up. We have a warrior in here, so that's good. Warrior's being an absolute lad and doing sunders on bosses. Look at that fucking damage, boys. Huge. Oof. This is our first... No, wait, we're not even going to drop. Okay, bro. Someone from my Sunday run just whispered me and was like, bad warrior player, to be honest, doing sunders. Ay, ay, ay. Listen, sometimes you gotta take the L for the team. Look, I cannot disclose who is whispering me right now. I could say a player, but I'm not gonna out who's whispering me unless that same person whispers me and is like, tell them. Tell them who it is. Okay. We... gonna use another speed potion here. Speed potion overlapped with that dark matter proc. That was pretty nice. Although we did press the speed potion a moment before the dark matter proc, and we did that because, like, I saw the dark matter was coming off cooldown. It was very likely to proc soon, and also just, like, the boss was almost dead. If I waited much longer, I might not actually get, like, full usage out of that second speed potion. Weeb Commander says that I can tell you guys. It is Weeb Commander who reasserts himself. He says he will never sunder. He knows what he's about, okay? And what he's about is dealing less damage than me in the raid. So, you know, if that's just his thing, it can be his thing. Actually, you know what? We've executed one of the greatest trade deals in the history of trade deals, and it has to do with the Sunday run. And let me tell you what about it. We are trading 4 Gordok Ogre suits to Weeb Commander and 1 Gordok Ogre suit to the raid leader in order to convince the raid to do a double pull of the General Vezax trash. And what we're going to do is we're going to ditch our combat spec when we go to the raid on Sunday. And we're going to set up a town spec specifically for that individual trash pull. And you know what's going to happen? Well, if all goes according to plan, we're going to do well over 100,000 DPS on that pull. And I actually checked. That's about how much DPS, like over 100,000, like depending on the boss fight. That's about the damage numbers you're expecting out of Dragonflight players in Dragonflight raids. What takes more skill, assassination or combat? Definitely oh, whoopsies. I was out of position there. Definitely combat takes more skill, and the sad part is it takes more skill, and then you just do less damage anyways. Assassination is really the alpha spec. Okay, here it comes. Vanish the wing buffet. Easy game. Didn't get knocked back because of our smooth use of Vanish. What spec scales better? I don't really know what you mean by that. Both of the specs deal more damage with more gear. If you're asking what spec deals more damage in TOCG BIS or Ice Crown Citadel BIS, it's like, I don't know, that's a problem for another time. We're not in those raids yet. And, okay, so the reason, let me explain why this trade deal is even better than you might assume. The reason this trade deal is more insane than you even know is because even if we don't get any loot because no good loot drops tomorrow, we're still going to have a sick thumbnail where we just screen cap this part of the screen, and it's like my yellow bar is on top, and the next highest bar is half as long as my bar. Okay? It's going to have an insane... Okay, we didn't get to pre-pop because it was still on cooldown from Razorscale, but that's fine. We will just use the potion on Heart of the Deconstructor. Oh, I don't even have any boot. I don't think I actually needed to run out for that, honestly. Oh, we're getting the Tantrum pre-heart drop. When it's not in hard mode, I think you can just cloak the Gravity Bomb. Okay, here we go. Big damn. Huge procs. It's just lucky that the procs lined up. I didn't do that on purpose. Time to fucking blast, boys. Tricks on our Death Knight buddy. Give him some bonus dam. Always good. Hunger refresh. Faint. F. Good enough. That was actually kind of clean. It happened during the movement. Other tricks on the Death Knight. Possible to keep Envenom up 100%. I mean, you could get insanely ungodly lucky, and then, yes, you could. But realistically, no. You're not going to have 100% uptime on the Envenom buff. Weeb Commander says, you won't ever beat me on Kologarn again, Simon. And that's the only fight in Ulduar that mattered. Well, I'm definitely not beating you next week, because I'm not bringing a combat spec, you know, that's good for that boss. Like, I'm just gonna have basic-ass Assassination, not even with Blade Flurry. But we'll see. I mean, I could get some Giga upgrades. There's a lot of upgrade potential in Ulduar here, and we're looking at the first boss that has upgrade. Well, actually, no, this is the second boss. We could have got Twirlers off first, off of Flame Leviathan. Depending on what drops here, we could see some serious increase to this character's damage output. Who knows if it is enough to beat a warrior on Kologarn who knows about the secret cleave spot. You see, on a rogue, you don't need to worry about secret cleave spots, because Fan just has a big enough AoE that it blasts everything, and you just kind of go and it's fine. Got second use of cooldowns here, but we're not going to get full utilization because the boss is going to die before this overkill's over. There we go. What do we get? Seal of Ulduar. Okay, we missed on the bracers also, so we're 0 for 2 on our combat spec upgrades. That's fine. We got Loop of the Agile coming next off of Iron Council. What is going on here? Okay. And then we actually don't need any Algalon loot because we literally have it already. Dark Matter, Band of Lights, we even have Brand's Sealing Ring and a Gloves of Endless Dark. So when we kill Algalon, it's just like, we hope some big items are going to drop that get bid up for a lot of gold so that our payout is bigger, because we don't actually need any of those items. Oh, wait, we're doing Algalon last, they just said, over the voice chat. Just wait until you see my rend weaving tomorrow? Okay. Okay. I'll believe it when I see it, Weave Commander. Are you gonna rend weave in ogre form? Is that even possible? Dude, the Pokeballs are... There's too many Pokeballs on the ground. The combat gloves, bracers off of XT Deconstructor, the fluxing energy coils. We missed on those. We do not need anything off of Algalon. We already have Gloves of Endless Dark. I can't do a lot of 10-man, so I'm glad I got coils this week. Hell yeah. It has been a bit of a headache for me, you know, doing so many different raids each week. You know, 3 different 10-mans on my 3 rogues, 3 different 25-mans on my 3 rogues, and then, like, occasionally raiding on the Warlock, and I actually got 1 10-man Ulduar in on the Death Knight also. Wait, this is not the correct target. That's the correct target. The Mender. Good. We go on this guy. Good. Okay. Yeah, but when you're streaming at Magic Goodies, it's a little bit different. It's like, if I only have 2 raids a week, you know, if I'm a one character Andy, then it's like, shit, man, I don't have a lot to stream each week. And I think an advantage of playing, you know, multiple of the same character, like multiple rogues, is you get many more repetitions on the bosses, so you get experience and familiarity with the content way faster. Which is good for, like, performing well on the content, if that's something you care about optimizing. Yeah, I can do that. Okay, Iron Council. We're hoping for Loop of the Agile here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Whether the world's greatest Naxx or the world's greatest heroes,
Okay, our job was to Tricks of the Trade onto the tank, and we did it. And now we go on to Brundir, where like the damage actually matters. That first Mutilate we did was just for the threat misdirection. But because Brundir's not our kill target, it's not really like counting towards our effective damage output. But it is useful to the team. I tried to vanish that, but I still got knocked down. I think I timed the vanish appropriately. Maybe you can't... I'd be surprised if that's something you can't vanish. I think it's more likely that you actually just... I just timed it wrong. Oh well, we tried. Dead. Next enemy. Whether or not you get to deal good damage on this fight as a melee is almost entirely dependent on if your tanks are able to position the mobs next to the runes of power. So it's really like not even on you. Well, like some of it is on you in terms of the rogue. But like if you don't have good tanks, like you're not doing good damage. Or sorry, not good tanks. Tanks, like sometimes it's smart to position them near the runes, sometimes it's not. It's like if your tanks aren't positioning them near the runes, that's what matters. Like, you can see he very smartly moved it away from the runes when he knew the death rune was about to come out, so that the death rune would not overlap with, whoa. So the death rune would not overlap the rune of power and prevent us from using it. So that was smart. Because, like, the only real damage check here is the final phase, this part of it, where Steelbreaker is the only one alive. And, I mean, in 10-man, it's really not that difficult. Like, we didn't even wait for a fresh rune of power here. We just blasted it, because, like, we know we're going to blast anyways. In 25-man, most groups will wait for a fresh rune of power, then quickly kill Molgheim. What do we get? Loop of... Oh, it dropped. It dropped. Oh, Loop of the Agile. That's something we want. It's actually not even a huge upgrade for this character, because we got these, but, like, we do want to replace this Godbane Signet, because it's kind of locking us out from using Solar Bindings or Intruders, because we got a little bit too much expertise there. Right now, it's fine, and it's only going to be, like, a side grade, but if we pick up an Intruder or a Solar Bindings, then we're going to be much, much happier that we already have that Loop of the Agile. Can you recommend me a PvP class? I don't really do PvP, so I'm not, like, a good person to ask about that, actually. I mean, I just do rogue PvE. I wander into an arena every once in a while for the memes. But, not much else. Here we go. We're going to our combat build for, Kologarn. Switch the gear. Get the poisons on. Deadly poison. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, good. Good. Simon 3, new main. Yep, yeah, well, we could... It's very possible for us to get enough upgrades today and tomorrow to surpass my main. My main, this week, upgraded Mirror of Truth to Comet's Trail, by the way. That's pretty serious, but, you know, there's still the potential. Just, we gotta see the right items drop. Oh, raid start. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I forgot about the raid start message. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Weeb Commander, you've literally told me that you're poorer than me. How do you think you're going to prevent me from getting, Solar Binding, huh? How much did you pay for Comet? I got Comet in a guild run. I didn't have to pay anything. Ao has been soaking for months. Oh, yeah, he was probably saving for Voldrathar. But now... Wait, no, he probably still is saving... Well, he might not expect that he needs as much gold for Voldrathar, because you got one already. Okay, whatever. Let's do this Kologarn. We got big fan of knives strategy here. Oh, Cold Storm called out the raid start timer earlier. Yeah, I sorry, I didn't see that. But yeah, now we got it fixed. So we're good. We'll do combat for Kologarn and Oriaya, and maybe for Freya. I think we'll do it for Freya. For Freya, oh, I don't have this on the screen. There you go. Exclamation point gear, exclamation point spec, all that. You can find all that information.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Nice. My trinkets didn't proc until after Blade Flurry. That's actually insanely lucky. And we have a Ruthlessness proc here. Oh, we didn't get a second Ruthlessness, though. You know, just a casual 20,000 DPS. Don't worry about it, you guys. Blade Flurry is off now, though, so this isn't going to last much longer. This number is going to go down. Hand of Salvation on me. Does that reduce my damage output? I know it reduces my threat. Alright, whatever. It finished with 17k. Close enough. This is actually just a standard combat build. There's one point in poison talents, but that really doesn't matter. That's different. And then Adrenaline Fan Blade Flurry. Then we just blast. Okay, we're not tricksing here, or we're not blade flurrying here because we want to have it for Oriaya. We'll do Oriaya in combat also. Oh, we should actually not be building points here. It's 2 targets, we just fan. Think I can do this from range. Got the distract. Okay, here we go. Killing spree during trinket procs and blade flurry. More fan. Get that combo point right there. Still an add up, so we're still fanning. Oh, we forgot to speed potion. Damn. Okay. Oh well. Isidi01. I do not speak Russian. I assume that's Russian. So unfortunately, I do not know what you are trying to tell me. If you can speak in English, I might be able to understand and help you with whatever it is you need. I don't normally get Hand of Salvation on me, so when I saw the warning that I got Hand of Salvation, I was like, shit, I don't really know what this ability does. Do I need to click it off? Was my first thought. Boss is dead. Easy. Okay, we go back to Assassination build now. No, we can jam combat, actually, for the trash section here. I'm saying good evening. Well, good evening to you as well, Itzy. How are you doing today? Good evening, he says. Okay, yeah, okay. We did some Diablo 2 earlier. That was pretty fun. Now we're doing some Ulduar, which also pretty fun, I would say. Big damn, big damn. I can go ahead try to pop the others. I usually die when I do this, though. Because they see me. Yeah, I have Killrog, I think, is the better way to do it. Diablo 2 plus 2. Did I say D2? I meant D4. Dude, Diablo 2 is just like the quintessential Diablo. So in my head, whenever I think about Diablo, I just assume I'm thinking about, you know, it's like just short circuits to D2, right? I meant D4. We played D4 today. Beta. Yeah, I'm on Twitch. I don't broadcast the voice comms. I don't do that for any of my raids. I think it's kind of weird. They're asking me if I was streaming. Some of these people, they don't even know I'm streaming their raid. It's okay, now they do know. Do a little rupture right there. Hey, sorry I'm late. I missed D4 Jixteris. It's all good. We'll probably do a little D4 after this Ulduar. Keep, you know, go back to D4, because it's like, you know, why not? We got a world boss spawn at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in Diablo 4. So if we finish this Ulduar fast enough, we might be able to participate in the world boss spawn in Diablo 4. Huge damn. I should have pressed Blade Flurry there. I thought they would die faster, and I was like, I'll Blade Flurry the next pack. That was a mistake. Should have Blade Flurried this pack. So we might as well Blade Flurry Killing Spree this pack, because we're going to go back to Assassination for the boss. Here comes the Revenant. Okay, doing some fans. Get my slice up. There we go. Big hog damage. Active talents, active these talents. Okay. MCW 960 coming in with a prime. Thank you very much for 2 months of support. Welcome back to the stream. I'm glad you like the content I'm producing here. Okay. Here we go. Back into the assassination gear. Time to fuck up this boss.
2, 1.
Wait. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hang on. We did not get the correct gear on. Or, sorry, not the correct spec. We didn't get the correct spec. Combat it is. I switched the gear and then I had to switch the... Oh god, no! No!
Find shelter.
This is the potential downfall of spec swapping. If you don't pay close attention, you can get it... You can fuck it up. And it ends up not great. But we're gonna get cooldowns here before Hodir dies. We're gonna be able to pull up on the meter with some big-ass cooldowns, I'm sure. Killing spree. Adrenaline up. A big eviscerate. Okay. Back onto the snow pile. Big eviscerate. Tricks into the tank. Oh, I kind of forgot to do the flash freezes in the first one. Okay. Okay, we definitely fucked up the execution there a little bit. Okay, now we're properly in. I was pressing, honestly, on that opener, I was pressing Shift R a whole bunch because I was trying to put up Hunger for Blood and was like, wait, why isn't Hunger for Blood going up? I did the opener and I put a Rupture on the flash freeze, so I'm like, I just gotta get this Hunger for Blood up. That shit was not happening. Okay, Hodir kind of sucks. We don't need any loot from him. But we do need 2 different drops from Thorim. Bootblade is huge for both of our specs. It's actually huge for Assassination. It's kind of minor for the combat spec, actually, but still an upgrade. Runestone is only an upgrade for the combat spec, but for, like, specifically that, like, Kologarn burst, it's really good. So it's like, we'll put some gold on it if we see a Mjolnir runestone. We might not win it, you know, we'll since it's essentially an off-spec item, you know, we're not going to go super hard. But we'll see what other people in the raid are willing to drop on a runestone here. Finally got my first Bootblade last week. Congratulations. Was hoping for a second this week? Yeah. Can't push your luck that much. Boom. Big dam. Use my feint for a little extra dam. Hunger refresh, feint again. Big Envenom. I should have done that Envenom earlier. Because, like, the Envenom was definitely going to last the rest of the mob's life. So I might as well just hit it up earlier to get better buff up time. It's like, when a mob is about to die, pooling for an Envenom is, like, not very smart. Like, if the duration of your Envenom is going to last the entire remainder of the mob's life, there's no reason to pool energy any higher than 35. Oh, let's see what Outrun's got. If he has Runestone. He does not have Runestone, so he's probably bidding on Runestone. I would bet. He doesn't have the Soul Devouring Cinch, so he might bid me against me on that also.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is my only rogue that does not have Soul Devouring Cinch. My other 2 rogues already have it. Oh my god, you don't have all bis on all rogues? I think... Oh wait, they haven't even bid out any of the items yet. I totally forgot about how we got Loop of the Agile to drop and we didn't even bid it out. I think if I combined all of the items on all my characters... Let's see, I don't have Pendulum on any character. I don't have Brand's Signet Ring on any character. That's the reply code ring. But every other piece... oh no, I don't have Solar Bindings on any character either. Okay, so those are the 3 items that are BIS that I don't have on literally any of my characters. But all the other BIS items I have on at least 1 character. So I could almost combine all my characters to have 1 BIS character. Bright Falls, how's it going? Good evening. Cortez says, I'm leveling a combat rogue at the moment, and I'm using the heirloom daggers instead of swords. Does anyone know if this is a big damage loss? Yeah, if you're Sinister Striking with a dagger, that is no bueno. You definitely want to pick up Venerable Dalren's Sacred Charge. The heirloom sword is a very good main hand sword. Boot Blade prediction? Okay. I will appease you. Will Boot Blade drop? Question mark. You have 1 minute. I'm gonna go to this side. I gotta make sure I'm not getting parries. I gotta go to the right a little bit. I'm not sure if that's gonna hit me. We'll feint it and stand still. Didn't hit me. And we got a parry. Oh, unlucky. That one is definitely going to hit me. And my feint isn't active. There we go. We're fine. That one's not going to hit me. We're good. Oh, we'll shuffle over anyways. Whatever. Okay, Thorim Sigil. Thorim Sigil. Hodir, Mimiron. We also need Freya Sigil. Okay, we got the Sigil. We don't know what the loot is yet, but we didn't forget the Sigil. That's the important part. Sif's Remembrance. God damn it. That's a nope. No Boot Blade, no Runestone either. It all blows. You want a Soulstone on Summoners? I can do Trash Skip. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Distract. Hug right. Easy. Potion coming off cooldown right here. We gotta get far enough away that we don't, like, face aggro those. But also, like, we want to be in between. Okay, so we've got belt equipped. We've got boot equipped. We're all good. Where is our invisibility potion? Right here. So we will evasion, sprint, invisibility, and hold W. Hug right on these guys. Get far away. Cloak. Now we do this plus stun. Just hold W the entire time. Very easy. very consistent. I don't really even need to burn my Vanish here, because I'm going to make it onto the train before these mobs catch me. You can Vanish if you want to, but it's just not required. Activate the choo-choo train, and now they can't get me. Now we'll equip these boots to get to Mimiron. Oh, we're still in combat with those mobs. Now we're not. Okay. Extreme boots. You can send a summon to Simon when you get a chance. I'll engage in under 2 minutes. Here we are. Now, I don't have a Slowfall Cloak, but if you use a Slowfall Cloak plus Extreme Boots, you can jump from this ledge and land, like, right on Mimiron. That's the best I can do. I didn't die, but yeah, the Soulstone's just a little insurance, because sometimes the mobs behave a little bit differently, and they can fuck you up. I'm ready to pull as soon as I get a summon. We're back in combat because we're about to do Freya next. Stealth after pulling? I have not had success with that. If I stealth after pulling, and then just, like, stay in the room, he usually fucks me up. So I just like doing it like this. Okay, with Freya combat spec, all we're really doing here is doing a Gamba, where we really hope that she summons trio of enemies first and last. Okay, not quite. We're not going to attack because we don't want to trigger our trinkets. Until now. Pretty good damn. Now we're hoping we get trio next, or else it'd be unlucky. We can build points here, because all of our internals, yep, are on cooldown. There we go. Adrenaline, Blade Flurry. So we don't get the trinkets active in this, which is what's kind of weird about it. But we do get to do big damn to the trios. Good. Okay, it's going to be Big Boy next, Ancient Conservator. These always take a while to die. But now my Dark Matter is off internal, so I don't want to hit the boss anymore. So I'm sure that my Dark Matter triggers on dealing actually effective damage. Like, because damage to the boss doesn't matter right now. Not only on logs, but in terms of effectively killing the boss, it also literally doesn't matter. Okay, we have another situation where we can hit the boss a little bit. Okay, we got unlucky because the spawns of the trios are too close together for us to Blade Flurry both of them. So that's just your average combat L, okay? Boss mechanic didn't randomly line up with your cooldowns. That's an L. Unfortunate. Building up some points, but also keeping my energy high. Tricks tank. We can get on this guy immediately. Get into a mushroom. That's good. Rupture early, because he dies pretty quick. We're going to have Detonating Lashers are going to be the last trash pack. And then it'll be boss time. If we saw a Seed of Budding Carnage, we'd probably put some gold on it. It is not at all a substantial upgrade for us, but better than what we've got by a little bit. Oh, wait, we should have Wound Poison. I didn't think about that. Okay, boss time. Gonna wait for any kind of trinkets to come up, and then we'll Blade Flurry Killing Spree. Okay, the cloak isn't good enough. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, we fucked up. I had Slice dropped for way too long. I thought I had pressed it. Maybe I did. Maybe I was, like, in global cooldown at the time I pressed it, and I didn't realize. But we didn't have Slice up for a while, and that was big L. There we go. Freya Sigil we also need. The Petrified Ivy Sprig. No luck there. But we got Freya Sigil, so we now have all 4 of the sigils. We got access to 10-man Algalon key now. And we go back to Assassination for... we might go combat for a couple of the trash pulls before Vezax. Yeah, that wand is really good for casters. There's no doubt about that, but it ain't good for rogues. We got no business with a Petrified Ivy Sprig, that's for sure. Therefore, it's garbage. Correct, Mr. Bungled. Not good for rogues, therefore, bad. Okay, instant poison. Deadly poison. You know, without getting combatants boot blade in 10-man, it's like, it's okay, guys. We'll just have to buy the blade twister that's definitely gonna drop tomorrow in 25-man, okay? That's it. We'll just buy the blade twister tomorrow instead. $100K blade twister? If it cost me $100K, it cost me $100K. Rick's tank moving in. Where's the bleed? There we go. We got hunger up. That's good. Gonna hold the Vanish for the next phase. Maybe should have held the Cold Blood too, but whatever. How far will you go on Blade Twister? I never... First of all, it's big dumb to disclose my bid limits on stream. And also, I don't actually figure out a bid limit. I basically just feel... Okay, I went the wrong direction here. I basically just feel it out when the item drops. And I'm like, do I really want to spend more gold? Yes, no, who knows? Yeah, I don't spend any time figuring out beforehand a exact bid mount. What I will sometimes do is I will go in, like, the simulator or spreadsheet and see how much of an upgrade different items are. And then I can, like, kind of loosely figure out, like, okay, this item's a way bigger upgrade for me, so I'd be willing to spend more gold on it. Or, like, even though this item's BIS, it's only, like, a 10 DPS upgrade, so I'm not interested in spending a lot of gold on it. So I have, like, a rough idea of what's important for my character and what's not. Yeah, so in GDKPs, there's not really a standard price for any item. It always depends on who's in the raid, who wants the item, how much gold the people who want the item have. Is like the fact that I mean, like, for a while, I did 2 different 25-man GDKPs. And, you know, we got Flare of the Heavens in one GDKP. It went for 55k. Okay, Flare of the Heavens, 55k. Okay. In the other GDKP, we actually got Flare of the Heavens 3 weeks in a row. The first one went for 240,000 gold. The next one went for 175,000 gold. And the third one was, I don't remember exactly, but it was still over 100k. It's like completely different. All it is depends on who's in the raid, who wants the item, and how much gold they have. So it's very normal, I would say, that there's huge variance in the prices that items go for, because it's an auction format. It's not a, like, fixed price format. Okay, who is actually kiting these? Toxicity kiting? Almost died. I can slow, yep. I can trick some into toxicity too. Knocked back into the fire is actually not what we want. Whoa, what the hell is going on with this? We just gotta remember to go back to insta-poison before the phase is over. Well, fucking fuck. I was slowing the guys. I wasn't looting the cores most of the time. I don't think we looted the other cores. I don't have threat misdirection here, so I don't want to blast. There we go. Back to the insta-poison. Okay, over to here. Okay, we'll start on the bottom, and we just kind of pay attention to the health bars. Pay rough attention to the health bars. Mostly, we're worried about not walking into mines. And not dying to all the other mechanics that are going on. That's the primary thing we're focused on right now. Go over here.
Run out. Watch your step.
Uh-oh. Faint. Do a little bit more damage to the bottom. Mid is at 148. Hard stop melee. The range is not keeping up with damage on the head. Now let's get back close to the group.
Watch your step. Keep moving.
Aerial command unit, shoot. Okay. Now we kill the rest of it. Okay. There we go. We can go combat for these trash sections. Main hand boot blade or king? That's a Kingsbane, unfortunately. This character, it's a Kingsbane. We keep trying. Every week, we keep trying. Okay, Conqueror's Terrorblade, Conqueror's Terrorblade. Masticator, Kingsbane. Shattered Walkway. Insta-Deadly. Dude, they use this icon for a bunch of for at least one caster item I know of also. Crystal Ferocity buff, huge. 10 attack power. Big deal. Not really. Do I want a Blade Flurry here? Or do I want a Blade Flurry there? I think I will send it right here, and then, like, my cooldowns will be up for later trash packs. I shouldn't have Killing Spreed at full energy, though. That was definitely a mistake. Oops. Caster item is Storm Tip. Yeah, from the Iron Council boss. Will Fury Warriors top meters? Doubt. My call is doubt, but you know what? We'll see. We'll see what happens. I played this game in TBC, and it sounds like the exact same thing I was saying in TBC. And in TBC, you know what I was saying? I was saying, it's okay, guys. Just give the rogue 2 legendary warglaves, full Slayer set, and Sunwell gear, and then we'll be able to compete with warriors. And what the warriors keep saying about we're gonna scale so hard, warriors are gonna be so good, sounds exactly like the rogue copium that I was peddling in TBC. And it's like, here's the thing. All the classes increase in damage output with better gear. Okay? For warriors to become competitive, they have to increase so much more than all the other classes that they can catch up. Okay? Warriors are very far behind on single target damage right now. Okay? Like, they're still not close. It's like, you know, we'll see what happens, but I smell copium in this situation, so we'll see. It would be cool to see what actually tops the meters once we reach ICC. Yeah. I'm excited to see. Like, my own spreadsheet puts combat, like, 1-ish% ahead of Assassination at Ice Crown Citadel BIS gear level. So, effectively, like, Assassination's, you know... I wonder if, you know, reality is going to line up with that or not. Yeah, I'm generally pretty skeptical of predictions about how Ice Crown Citadel or, like, future phases are going to go that are based on past experience, based on private server experience, based on back in the day, because already in Phase 1 and 2, we've found in Classic, like, plenty of examples of, like, contradictory performance of, like, what everyone said was going to be good isn't what's actually good. So it's like, I'm not calling it case closed, and like when someone tells me X or Y is going to happen in Ice Crown Citadel, I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. Like, we'll see what actually happens. I'm not I'm not calling that case closed on basically anything here. Because I feel like we've already seen predictions like that be just, like, blatantly wrong. Like, why would I keep believing in them? In your simulation, in my spreadsheet, oh, we're double pulling? I didn't know we were gonna... Okay, I should have paid more attention to the voice chat. We double pull that pack and not the... Okay. If we double pull, we should... Healthstone? This pack has a Slayer in it, I believe. Makes it less ideal to be a pack. If you're gonna double pull a pack, you want to do middle and right instead of middle and left. But maybe it doesn't have a Slayer today. I'm gonna keep our deadly poison stacks on everything. And we want to keep our slice and dice up. Adherent is this one. Blade Flurry. It came back. We can now do pigpog damage. Okay, I don't think there was actually a Slayer in this pack. But yeah, the execution was not on point. And I don't know if it was my bad. I definitely wasn't paying, like, super attention. I'm not sure if other people also effed it up. But I couldn't possibly have effed up that bad, because I didn't die. That's what I say. Interrupt. There we go. Going back to the assassin build. We don't need combat for anything else for the remainder of the raid. There we go. On the left? Yep. Coming. Got it. Let's see. Right before that, somewhat disaster of a pull, I was reading chat. Shasaya XD asks about in my simulation, our combat rogue using exposed armor. In my spreadsheet, it's not quite a simulation. Whoopsies, vanish. I'm comparing Assassination Rogue not using Expose and Combat Rogue not using Expose. And it has Assassination ahead in Phase 1, 2, and 3, and then Combat only beating by like 1% in Ice Crown Citadel Best in Slot gear. So like, they're all very similar. I think people obsess about the results of a spreadsheet or simulator to a way more than they should and put way more stake in it than they should. It's like a spreadsheet or simulator saying combat's 1% of assassination, 1% ahead of assassination in full best in slot gear. That's like largely meaningless. It's like you still just play whichever spec is more suited to that particular encounter or more suited to the actual gear you actually have. And yeah, combat is much more difficult to execute properly compared to assassination. So like, you're less likely to perform at simulation or spreadsheet levels of performance using combat. Than assassination, because there's just like more things to juggle and more abilities to pay attention to and much more careful timings of everything. It's just more difficult to perform optimally. And because it's more difficult, less players will be able to achieve that. Combat should pump a lot more on any sort of cleave fight. Generally, yeah, but you can just build Assassination with Blade Flurry. You can go 50-21 and pick up Blade Flurry. Or you can go 45-21-5 and pick up Blade... Like, there's Blade Flurry Assassin builds that have that same... You know, essentially the same... Well, similar advantage on cleave fights. You're not packing Adrenaline Rush and Killing Spree into that Blade Flurry as Assassination, but it's like... You don't just fall behind. You have your, like, Blade Flurry variant of Assassination there. You want wound poison here or nah? Right on. We got the official pass. We don't need to use wound poison. We're gonna blast the boss with insta poison. Wound poison is like 15-16% damage loss for Assassination Rogue. It's really nasty. Lord Beerus, how's it going? I'm keeping an eye on Bosch and Roll channel, Lord Beerus, because I remember you said you played him, and you beat him, you said. So I'm seeing what decks he's playing, looking for you to show up in the video.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What the? I just pre-potioned. What are we doing? And I did my tricks of the trade. I guess we're doing a new pull timer. Hopefully. My tricks of the trade is not going to be ready in time. Oh my god.
5, 4,
Such is life.
2, 1.
agony. Careful watching my threat.
Interrupt 1. Interrupt 2.
Okay, we're good at this point.
Interrupt 3.
Did anyone ever figure out how much DPS loss it is to swap weapons? Yeah, don't do it.
Interrupt.
You don't really need a advanced calculation to figure that out. It's actually in the frequently asked question video from, I think 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks ago now? Or is it 3 weeks ago now? I don't remember. Whatever. The frequently asked questions video on the YouTube channel has a section about weapon swapping for wound poison, because people always ask about that. And the TLDR version is, this is a very dumb idea. Every time you switch weapons in combat, it resets your auto attack swing timers to their maximum possible duration. And what that means is you effectively lose auto attacks every time you swap weapons while you're already attacking. And if your idea is to swap weapons twice every 12 seconds-ish to trigger wound poison a bunch of times, and then, like, switch back and get some instant poison, that's terrible.
Interrupt 3.
It's terrible. You're gonna lose so many auto attacks.
Interrupt 1. Interrupt 2.
Are your gloves built into the Mutilate macro? Yep, and my explosives. I think timing those abilities to, like, specific times and having to exert brain power over that is just not worth it. It's a very marginal gain. I think timing things like explosives and glove active and exerting mental energy to do so, it's like, I don't want to focus on that. Maybe you could time it a little better if you paid a lot of attention and, like, made sure you never forgot to activate them when they came off cooldown, and you always activated them at, like, exactly the right time, and then, like, you might have slightly more optimal usage if you did that. Or what is really, you know, I imagine is realistically going to happen is you're going to forget to use them a lot. And you're going to get far fewer activations, and more activations is always better than fewer activations with, like, slightly more optimal timing. More is better.
Interrupt 3. Interrupt 1.
Animus in 24 seconds. We can't tricks anymore because we need the tricks to go when the Animus comes out.
Interrupt 3.
Jocelyn, you're taking the Animus, right? Roger that. I'll have tricks for you. Here we go. It's Animus time. How do I convince my guild that Deathbringer's will is bis for me as assassin? You want it. It is bis for you. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, dealing with idiots, you might think I'm super experienced with that, but actually, like, convincing... I feel like most people who play WoW who are dumb, they're just convinced of something that they want to be true, and, like, it's just always going to be difficult to convince them otherwise, okay? It's like there's no magic formula where your warrior guild leader pryos you Deathbringer's Will because you said the magic words and convinced them it's a good upgrade for you. They're gonna prio it to themselves no matter what you say. A Suga, that's a big item. Yeah, last I checked in my spreadsheet, Combat wanted Tiny Abomination in a Jar plus Deathbringer's Will, and Assassin wanted Deathbringer's Will plus Whispering Fanged Skull. Okay, we gotta listen, because we're probably gonna get portal assignments. Northeast portal, Northwest portal. Okay, I'm on Northwest portal, this one. I can expose the brain, by the way, Outrun. Don't worry about sundering it. I got my audio volumes a little bit fucked up. Discord isn't loud enough. I can only barely hear the raid leader.
5, 4, 3,
Okay.
2, 1.
What do you think of Diablo? Pretty fun. Probably gonna play more Diablo right after this Ulduar. No, look. It says Northeast Portal is ORHJ. Northwest Portal is Simon. Southeast Portal is Outrun. Southwest Portal is Dez. The portal location, then the player name. Huge.
Target you.
Unintentional zero light. Faint up for that one. We'll have faint up for this one too. We're good. Yeah, our positioning was bad. We should have ran through there, but I was out of position to go between. Okay, we gotta back out. We gotta back out. Now we can get into the middle again. We've got this damage over time one on us. It's a little bit scary, but not super scary. Faint up. We're good. Do you think once Diablo is out, you'll play it more than WoW? I don't know. At this point, we're trying out the game. I don't have enough of an opinion on the game yet to really say something like that. We're trying out, see what it's like. And from there, we'll either incorporate it into the regular content or not. Oh, look at that. I don't think so. Malady. Okay, good. Oh, here we go. Simon constricted. We're fine. We still got a hundo. We're on northwest, so this is kind of close to where we're going. Oh, we just got slowed. I do not want to use my cloak on this. Okay, good. We got dispelled. 9 seconds to portals. Northwest, portal time. Good. Gonna try to one phase this, which is, we need a lot of damage here, but without using heroism. We might have to two-phase. Tentacle, they said. Okay, we're on the Corruptor. Oh, we're slowed! There we go. It's dead. Okay. Okay. I don't know why I pressed fan there. That was not smart and not useful. Bitky got killed. We already got heroism, though. Yeah, okay, he popped up. He had Ankh, though. We're good. Bosslin taking some big damn. Calling for AoE. Gonna try to deal some damn here. Back on boss. Okay, we gotta focus boss at this point. There's no more chance of, we gotta soak this. There we go. Caress of Insanity. No belt. Oh my god. We can't get the belt. Okay, we still got Algalon left, but Algalon doesn't have anything for us. Caress of Insanity, no soul-devouring cinch. Big meme item. Yikes. Okay, where do I turn in these sigil quests? Prospector Doran? Yeah, we could just go to the left. They said they're going to bid out a bunch of loot. So there is one item that dropped. Loop of the Agile. We're interested in that. Bootblade to a Shaman? Are you serious, dude? That item isn't even that good for shamans. That's a yikes, Jixteris. What do you think will happen with Classic WoW in terms of the expansions? You think they'll carry on after Wrath? I don't know. I don't really concern myself with, like, what Blizzard is going to do in the future. Like, making predictions. Like, you know, they're going to do what they're going to do. And when I get actual information about what's happening, then I'll, like, decide if I'm going to play it or not. 56 gold. 56 gold. 56 gold. 56 gold. Bring the Sigils of the Watchers, okay? Algalon. 56 gold. Sack of Ulduar spoils, 100 gold, and a Runed Orb. Easy. Shawl of the Caretaker is going out. Gilded Steel Leg Plates. Yeah, dude, there's... what if the shaman's using a dagger from Naxxramas, they should look for an upgrade in Naxxramas, or like an actual shaman-appropriate item. It may be true that it's way better than the shit-ass dagger they had in Naxxramas, but it's like... That's basically a situation of, like, a hunter rolling on a melee weapon. It's like, not understanding that, like, this isn't for you, or, like, another class benefits from it vastly more than you. Or, like, a melee rolling on a Skyforge crossbow when there's a hunter that needs it. Storm-Tempered Girdle happening here. Waiting for the Loop of the Agile. I mean, we did actually see one good item in this run. So we'll see if it goes for an amount where we can actually buy it. Let's look at who else has it. I think it's Biss for Bitgi. Bitgi doesn't have it. I don't know if Outrun would even want it. Loop of the Agile, it's an agility ring. They don't have it. Who else might want it? Toxicity. Desdrew is Moonkin, so I don't think they care about it. Seal. No, okay. One good item? Yeah, not Caress.
It is in the universe's best interest to re-originate this planet should my analysis find systemic corruption. Do not interfere. I'll head back to the Archivum and see if I can jam this signal. Might be able to buy us some time while you take care of it.
Oh, just give me the ring. Bro. $10,000 gold. That's less than 5% of our gold. But now we're very agile. There we go. I'm raiding with 2 characters and only seen 1 boot blade so far, and there was a second and richer rogue in that raid. Unlucky. But maybe you'll get the second one that drops pretty cheap if they've already got it. Stabbies, you've almost given up on Loop of the Agile at this point. Yeah, well, I mean... honestly, for rings, there's a lot of good ring options that you can get. Wait, do we have... Oh, we have an expertise gem? That's not gonna fly. We need to, like, refigure our expertise. We gotta put an expertise gem in this and something else to make this work. We're at 218. This gives 38. Oh, that's actually not great. So we're gonna drop 38, and we need to recover 34, which will be 6 over cap after we replace this with this and regem everything. Because we can only go up in increments of 8 from gems. I don't know who needs Caress and who doesn't. Could check it out, I suppose. What else are we doing? Caress, Wraith Strike, so yeah, he needs Caress. DK is in tank gear right now. I'm gonna be right back real quick while we finish up this loot. Okay, I gotta pee. I'm gonna be right back, you guys. 1 second. I have channel points. We don't actually need any loot off of Algalon, but I can get you a prediction when I get back, okay? Just a sec. Okay, what else has been going out? Anything good? Petrified Ivy Sprig. No one in the group needed it. Caster best in slot item. That's crazy. Okay. Let's gamble about Dark Matter. Will Dark Matter drop? I'll put this at a, I don't know, 20-minute prediction, so I'll just close it before we right before we loot the boss. Does Poison's proc caster trinket? For some caster trinkets, yes. For others, no. You gotta test each one individually. Imagine not needing any loot from Algalon. Dude, I don't even have to use my imagination. Look at it. Gloves of Endless Dark, Brand's Sealing Ring, Band of Lights, Dark Matter. We just got it all already. Sif's Remembrance looks like it sold for 3,000 while I was gone. Isuga. Okay, we got at least 2 people interested in it. 2K, 5K. 7K. 9K. Okay. Okay. This is another big item. 10K. 11. Bigger than Loop of the Agile. Officially the biggest item being sold tonight. 12K. The Dark Matter we got in this group, like the same raid team a couple weeks ago. And we bid it up to 20, we got it for 25,000 gold, and we were bidding against Bitki, for it. So, if we get a Dark Matter, I think you can expect it to go for around, well, actually, I mean, it depends who else. Is there another big bidder for it? I imagine Outrun would want it also. Oh yeah, they didn't do the Caress yet, either. Darkstone Ring, who knows if anyone even needs that. Hit crit strength. I know in Phase 1, a lot of the strength classes, like Warrior, Ret, and DK, ended up using a lot of agility gear, just because there weren't, like, strength DPS gear options in a lot of those slots. Like, they were using our Drape a Deadly Foe with agility on it, they were using some of our rings. But this phase, it seems like there are a lot more strength DPS options. Which is nice, if you ask me, because then all the goddamn strength classes stop taking our loot. Still can't get a new cloak. Still in Drape of Deadly Foe. Dude, that's rough, dude. There's honestly, there's only 2 upgrade options, right? If you got Drape of Deadly Foe, the Winter's Frigid Embrace from Hodir normal mode, the 225 cloak, like, that's basically a side grade. It doesn't matter. And the only 2 upgrades then are Drape of the Faceless General from 10-man General Vezax hard mode, and Drape of Icy Intent is your best in slot from Hodir 25-man hard mode. So, like, there are only two ones that could upgrade there. Okay, here goes Caress. Let's see what we're gonna get here. 500. Does anyone else need it? Dude, does Bitki not need it? .6 and 2. Is dual wielding these not actually BIS? Oh, yeah, sorry, there's Drape of the Lithe. I forgot about that. That's an upgrade option also. Drape of the Lithe is definitely an upgrade over Drape of Deadly Foe. Vanquish Clutches of Yogg-Saron. Big Memer Trinket. $3,690 gold is the winning bid. 3.69 for the Memer item. Okay. We are doing a 5er break, actually. We might as well go equip this Loop of the Agile. Hang on. Let me pull up the spreadsheet. Here we are. Main tab. Simon 3 gear. Is this accurate? Yes. Okay, and now we're going to replace this with a loop of the Agile. That's DPS loss until we fix this and this. And then we need another 8/8 gem. And we can get plus 20. You know what? Good enough. So we have one expertise gem, we need one more expertise gem, and then we need an 8/8 gem as well. An accurate whatever. To the auction house we go. Masticator plus Caress is better for Enhance than 2x Caress. Is that true? Well, okay, whatever. I don't really know. I just presume that, you know, a Caress of Insanity is better than a Wraith Strike. But I don't actually know. Precise Scarlet. 72 gold. Dude, you can buy these for badges now. How are they still that expensive? Accurate Monarch. There we are. Oh, wait. We didn't even need to make it be a precise scar. We could have bought a cheap-ass, like, plus 12 gem. And we would still be expertise capped. Because we're actually going to be 8 points over expertise cap at this rate. Okay. Socket. Where do I want to replace the other ones? Oh, I want to use something that... wait, hang on. Look at the combat set. I want to replace gems in items that aren't used in the combat set. Helmet. Wait, my helmet already has expertise. Shoulder. Already has expertise. Okay, this is going to be a little bit more challenging than I thought. Can I do it in the Fang of Oblivion? Nope, that already has expertise, and it's a yellow socket. Yep, so I can't change it to a red. The belt already has expertise in there. Do we have an alternative range slot item we could buy for a gem slot? I think we're just effed. And the combat spec is going to have to be a little bit over expertise cap until we get some different gear options. Slightly annoying, but whatever. Where are we going to put it? We don't actually have anywhere good to put it. We got to put 2 more gems in. I think it's got to be in the boot. And then, like, if I really feel like it, I can buy a second pair of boots. That's, like, the easiest item for me to just duplicate, right? We go there and there. Wait. Oh, my assassin gear should have this ring. Okay. And then we gem here. Socket gem, we're up to 25. We need 2 more. There we go. Okay, now we save this as the boss set. Okay, good. 26, but we're 6 points over the cap. We only need to be at 214. But we can only go up or down in increments of 8. So 6 points over cap is actually wasting a fair bit. Mm-hmm. Okay, big loop of the Agile right there. It'll be much better if we get any of the expertise items tomorrow. If we get shoulder pads of the intruder right here, or solar bindings right here, that's kind of the point of getting rid of this Godbane signet, is to, like, we can get expertise now on other gear slots where we actually want to like, use the super high-level item that has expertise on it, and we won't overcap. It's like, if we get shoulder pads of the intruder, we slap that on, and then we, like, get rid of all these expertise gems, but we don't go over cap, because, like, we can flex the expertise with the gems very easily. If we didn't have the Loop of the Agile and we were stuck with Godbane Signet there, like, we wouldn't have as good of options to incorporate another piece of gear that included a high amount of expertise on it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you don't have any of the other ones, that's a fairly unique situation, Johnny DeMello, of being combat and struggling to reach expertise cap.
All possible results for this encounter have been calculated. The Pantheon will receive the observer's message regardless of outcome.
Okay. Here we go. Stack left legs melee tight.
The stars come to my aid.
Right leg. Boss is moving a little. That star's about to blow up. There's a nice little feint. Left leg melee. Feint active. Star exploding. Right leg melee.
Find shelter.
Fury of the cosmos.
Melee start right leg.
Watch your step.
Left leg melee. Keep an eye on these stars.
Watch your step.
Right leg. Melee's left leg. Might want to move boss a little.
Watch your step.
Melee stay left. Uh oh, tank dead. But it's not the current tank.
Find shelter.
Fury of the cosmos.
We'll start left leg melee.
Watch your step.
Melee's out. Toxicity down. That's a rip. That's a wiper. Unlucky. Didn't get the one shot. Unlucky. I was ready. When those dark matters spawned, I was ready to tricks the tank and send them in to help control them. But the wipe was called... I mean, toxicity died, essentially, right when the dark matters spawned, so I didn't get to do my cool thing. For quite a while on that pull, we had a black hole, like, basically on top of Algalon that was limiting the melee's movement, so they couldn't do the, like, left-right flip for the cosmics. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, it's like when you got a black hole, like, on top of him like that, it's not good. You move him a little bit, so we got room on left and right foot, and that's great. Wait, looking at this map, it looks like Northrend is in the north, but it's not actually the North Pole of Azeroth. See, here's Eastern Kingdoms. There's Kalimdor. Sorry, I was distracted for a moment. Okay. It's flat on all the maps I look at? True. Northrend expansion? Yeah, where it's even colder. You need 100 frost resist to even zone in, or it won't let you. If you're not a dwarf, you're CC'd half the time. Yeah, dude, that dwarf racial frost resist coming in clutch for the Northrend expansion. Here we go, round 2. Oh, that's fat, dude. All those trinkets just procced on my very first hit. Huge. That's actually not super ideal. You want them to trigger, like, second or third global if you... Right, like once you've got Slice and Dice and Hunger active, then you really want them to be triggering. But it just feels good when they all trigger at once, you know? Just feels good. Left leg.
Watch your step.
Right leg.
Find shelter.
Melias will start on left leg.
Watch your step.
Right leg melee. At these star health. Trying to see when I should press my feint if I need to hold it. I'm just gonna hold it. Okay, good.
Watch your step.
Left leg melee. There we go.
Watch your step.
Right leg melee. I was like, I think that might have been the first cosmic in melee. Big bang soon.
Find shelter.
Fury of the cosmos.
Melees will start left leg.
Behold the tool.
Watch your step.
Right leg. A little bit of a threat issue. Melees are on right leg.
Watch your step.
Left leg. That's an easy kill. Got it that time. Let's go. Okay, prediction. I have to close the prediction now. Oh, it is closed already. Okay. Will dark matter drop? We don't even need it, but if it drops, we probably get a much bigger payout. And the answer is no. We have this shit-ass caster necklace and observer's mantle. Yikes. Strength of the heavens, observer's mantle, pendant of the somber witness, reply code. Oof. Prediction, choose outcome. That's a no. It's a no. Now I need to... Wait, I need to get more of my peanut butter dark chocolate. We dropped 10,000 gold. Actually, we're probably not coming out ahead on this one. KP says, hello, Simon. Love your YouTube vids. Man, well, thank you very much. Glad you could catch a live stream. And welcome to the live stream.
That allows you to persevere against all.
Anyone ever tried having a weapon swap with Envenom to dual instant poison weapons for a duration of... No, that's actually not even a good idea. Deadly poison has a higher trigger chance than instant poison. And deadly poison just turns into an instant poison when it's already at 5 stacks. You don't want to go double instant regardless whether Envenom is up or not. Toker. Oh, wait, you figured that out yourself. Okay, you figured out most of it. I got you, though. I got you. What did you end up buying today? We got a Loop of the Agile for 10k. It's only like a minor upgrade over our Godbane Signet, but really what's important is that more of our expertise is in gems now and less is in gear, so that if we get solars or solar bindings or shoulder pads of the intruder, those are like big items that have expertise built into them, we'll be able to equip them. Okay, 1 second. I need to get more peanut butter dark chocolate energy bars. There we go. 6,690 gold. 6,900 gold. Okay. What is even bidding out right now? 7? Oh, the reply code. Okay. Jixstairs, don't worry. I wouldn't leave you alone for that long. Look. I got my energy bar now. There we are. So we'll let these items bid out. We'll chill for a little bit, eat this energy bar, and then I'm good to do some more Diablo 4. I'm pretty excited about Diablo 4. I'm having fun with it. Let's have some more fun. We don't have any more WoW raids to do anyway, so. Who needs energy bars when you can buy Jolt Cola? Oh my god, dude. If I tried to run this operation purely on caffeine, it would not go well. This body does not operate well on caffeine. We need real calories. You ever grow out your beard? I used to. I used to have a nice... I had an Abraham Lincoln style beard. No mustache, short beard around here. A little bit down below, a little bit of shape down below the chin, but mostly close to the face. And then, like, get rid of some of the stuff on the neck, like, up to there. But no mustache, little Abraham Lincoln style. I liked that. But then, a long time ago, in a fantasy land, actually not okay, it's not fantasy land, it's just a long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, called Planet Earth, I had a girlfriend, and her mother thought it was improper for men to have beards, or something like that. Her mother had a lot of, you know, whatever ideas like that. And I was like, man, I don't really care about having this beard or not. So I was like, whatever, I'll just go get rid of it. And then we've just been like this ever since. A bow for rogues that makes twisting blades. Oh, that sounds hype. If I get that, I would definitely try it out. I guess we can just log out right here. Thanks for the invite, Fosslin. I'll be back next week. Still not making the bosses drop the items I need, which, frankly, I'm disappointed in. That's kind of insane. Alright, we'll be back to this rogue tomorrow. For 25, man. Oh, wait, we got Warcraft logs to look at? Okay, let's look at how much damage we pumped. All encounters. That's a thumbs up performance from me. Big damn. Okay, let's see how much we ass-blasted individual bosses. This boss, Ignis, officially ass-blasted. Razorscale, ass-blasted. XT, you better believe we ass-blasted XT. Iron Council, owning. Kologarn. Now that is a beautiful damage meter. That my friends, is a beautiful Kologarn damage meter. That's what we get for swapping to combat on Kologarn, okay? We wouldn't have done that with Blade Flurry Assassination. What's our damage breakdown? Fan of Knives accounts for 20.5% of our damage. Blade Flurry accounts for literally more than the Fan of Knives. Ah, that's insane. Similar. Our Blade Flurry isn't as thick, though. The Blade Flurry on Kologarn was like 154k. This is only 122k Blade Flurry. Hodir? Okay, well, that one is stacked against us, so it's understandable that we didn't win. Oh, wait. We were in the wrong spec for Hodir. That's why we got fucking terrible damage. Thorim? Destroyed. Freya? We got unlucky spawn order, so we were actually close. If we got luckier spawn order, wouldn't have been close. Oh, shit. Johnny DeMalo says, last reset, my macro didn't swap back my weapons for Iron Council, so I did the Zerg phase of Iron Council with 2x LBRS axes. Oh my god. That's actually super smart. That's like... I didn't think of that. That's one of the, like, rare instances in Ulduar where, like, you can debuff a boss before, like, dealing damage to it is relevant. You effectively have downtime mid-fight where you can just slap on the bash scooters and the riven spikes and the annihilators or whatever you want and put up all those cringe-ass debuffs on Iron Council. Which really makes me want to have a weapon swap macro for my Eshkendar claws for next week on my main. So that I can swap into Eshkendar claws and pray for the god RNG of, like, summoning that boss. Summoning Eshkendar during that boss. Oh, that would be an insane highlight if I could actually... Oh, I'm so stoked about that now. It just didn't occur to me that, like, this is a time where you could use those, like, cringe items that, like, are huge personal DPS losses, because, like, your damage output for a long period of time just doesn't matter. Because you're, like, waiting for Rune Master Molgheim to do another Rune of Power. I'd always thought about, like, you go on him, you get combo points, you stack your deadly poisons. But it never occurred to me that you could do more than just stack your deadly poisons. Okay, Mimiron, we kind of sucked ass. That's where we probably lost a lot of ground. General Vezax, literally the highest damage dealer. Huge. Cannot be beat. Soggy Yoggy, we couldn't keep up though. Yeah, we were close on the Yogg-Saron damage there. Okay, but what about Algalon? Algalon the Observer. Top. Not by much, but technically winning. Technically winning. Maniac is a fucking monster, though. Look at this. A 98 parse for Shadow Priest is like a 73 for Assassin. He's a monster Shadow Priest. He's very good. And Bitgi as well is very good Enhanced Shaman. Is always pumping on bosses. Go back. Okay, forward. Forward. There we go. Oh. We should have gotten the queue for Diablo. I don't know if there's going to be a big queue. But we should load this up.